Dodd-Frank. It's just a rule that banks had to follow, which meant that, hey, you can't trade. Well, I shouldn't say maybe derivatives. This might be too into the weeds, but it is certain rules that restricted banks from doing certain things that essentially caused a meltdown of the government in the world economy. And so, quite frankly, banks needed rules. They were operating with free reign, doing whatever the heck they wanted to do, and it almost blew up the world economy. Dodd-Frank was a wonderful thing.
Dodd-Frank was more than a rule. Dodd-Frank was a 21-page bill, piece of legislation. I actually read it. I read that and the American Recovery and Reinvestment Act. But Dodd-Frank actually created thousands of rules, thousands of new rules that changed underwriting standards for banks. It changed capital requirements for banks.
It was a good thing.
It did a lot of things. Now, let's juxtapose this to something. The Federal Reserve, which is the organization that's created to basically regulate and oversee the entire banking system, which was created in the 1930s, the legislation to create the Federal Reserve was only 87 pages long. Dodd-Frank was 2,100 pages long. It was more than just a rule. I mean, this was an overzealous and overreach from the Obama administration,
thing to say.
and that has harmed the residential lending market.
Does anybody? It's funny because Republicans, man, they have such a lack of memory, dude. In 2007, the world economy was in flames because of what the banks were doing. There's no such thing as an overreach.